Hey, Brock Huard here at Harnish Auto Family in the shadows of beautiful Mount Rainier with Ryan, my buddy at Subaru Puyallup, the stress-free dealership. What do we have here?
Well, Brock, here you have Subaru's first EV, the 2024 Subaru Solterra.
Okay, I don't think I'm unique as a customer.
Nope.
Well, sometimes I'm a little,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
But when it comes to electric, I think most people want to know charge, range. What kind of charge, how long does it take to charge this?
Well, here's the unique, or the upgrade that they offer for 2024. You can go from 10% of charge to 80% of charge in 35 minutes.
Okay, now what about range?
Range on this model, or in all the models for that matter, Solterra, the factory says 228 is an average.
So 10% to 85% in a little over 30 minutes.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Yeah, just enough time to get a coffee.
Okay, Ryan, I come down here, I'm hanging out with you. A, what do I get this for? And then B, what in the world is symmetrical all-wheel drive?
Well, are we on the special Huard family program here for pricing, or
Yes.
no? Real talk. You're just under 50 grand is an average price.
Wow.
Solterra's from the base model all the way up to a fully loaded touring, which this one is.
Awesome.
So depending on the specs you like and what color you want.
And symmetrical all-wheel drive.
Symmetrical all-wheel drive means that you're getting, it's just like all the other, our Subaru, what makes a Subaru, is transferring power to all four wheels when it needs it. So on a rainy day, if one wheel's slipping, the other wheels are gripping. It's the way we like to say it. That kind of almost rhymes,
yes.
But it's a real a competitive advantage in this segment, especially. There's other brands out there that tout all-wheel drive or motors at all four
Sure.
wheels, but they don't have that. Their system isn't as efficient as symmetrical.
Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go put that to the test. Ready to go?
Awesome. Let's
ride.
go.
Ryan, you were talking to me about the model last year.
Yep.
And you're like me, man. You're 6'4", tall guy, and you felt like this new edition this year, and I'm feeling it, like size-wise, headroom-wise, this is really well done.
First came out in 2023, and the 24 model, they really listened to the consumer. Us taller fellas and folks in general couldn't see the
Yeah.
instrument cluster, so they
Yep.
replaced it with this, I call it a race car steering wheel, but they call it a squircle.
Okay.
I think that's
A squircle?
That's Subaru's technical term for
A squircle?
a square circle.
Interesting. I like
and
that.
so, but you definitely have better visibility of your display. And in a lot of electric cars, this is not a new feature, but Solterra added it this year. You have a button right here.
Okay.
And so you see the green foot up there?
Yes.
You really don't touch your brakes in this car. You let off the accelerator, and
Really?
you'll feel it slow down.
Okay.
And so when you're slowing down, the other thing that's doing is it's creating regenerative braking. So in small part, it's recharging your battery.
Huh.
Not enough to get you back to a full charge.
Right.
Or
But
mentioned
not
before.
zapping all your energy.
Right. A partner project with Toyota. This shares a lot of Toyota features.
Okay.
One of the cool new features that's in all Solterras is wireless Apple CarPlay or wireless Android Auto. The other cool thing that is standard on these Solterras is right here you have wireless charging.
Perfect.
As long as you have the right kind of phone that
Yep.
accepts that.
One of the reasons my parents have been Subaru buyers from you for a lot of years is they love the safety. So talk to me about the safety that comes in this Solterra.
It has adaptive cruise, lane departure, lane keep, rear automatic braking. It's based on a LiDAR sonar system. A little bit different than Subaru's EyeSight system,
Okay.
but equally as effective. You can put in adaptive cruise control. Obviously, when on city streets like this,
Yeah.
you don't use cruise control, but on the highway, you put on cruise control and it'll keep a safe following distance based
Gotcha.
on what you picked on your steering wheel. Lane departure, if you start to swerve over one of the lines, the car senses where the lines are, and it will let you know that, hey, something's going on here that shouldn't be. Are you paying attention?
Yep.
Another cool thing that's standard on the 24 Solterra, if you look right in the steering wheel there's that little area.
guy? Yep.
Yeah, that is basically paying attention to are your eyes on the road.
Oh, it's watching me?
Yes.
Really?
So you'll
Are
be,
you watching me?
well not specifically like
Hello?
that. Driver mitigation, I think is what they call
Okay.
it. If you take your eyes off the road, it actually knows that you're not looking forward, and it'll alert you in the display.
Wow.
So if you were to fall asleep, doze off, you're one of those I text and drive, which we don't
Yep.
endorse that at Subaru
Nope.
Puyallup or
Nope.
Subaru of America.
Anywhere.
Unsafe habit.
That's right.
It'll let you know. get your eyes back on the road.
Okay, one of the things that's really cool and technology-wise, and so many of Harnish's vehicles across all your different brands, is the technology when it comes to cameras and views. And talk to me about some of what this Solterra provides in that way.
This car has a top view camera and also a front view camera. So if you're pulling into a tight parking spot, which most of our local area parking spots are built for very small cars. Luckily, this car fits into everything really easily. You can hit a button and see what's right in front of you. Or if you're pulling into a garage or some other space where you need to really get close to what's in front of you, you can hit that button and see what's right there.
Interesting.
It's showing you what's in front of you, and it's telling you that, caution, you're close. You can creep a little further, and just slowly, it'll turn red. Red means stop.
Yeah, top view, front view, all of it.
And what's really interesting is it's even letting me know that there's something close over there, so I don't open my door into it.
Wow.
And you saw the car drive behind us, it alerted us as rear cross traffic alert, so you don't back out into traffic.
Yeah, and I mean, the clarity of these things is just off the charts.
The other interesting feature, or fun, it's kind of a toy feature. I don't call it a safety feature, but it's one of those things you're going to show off to your buddies once or twice, is the park assist. And this car will actually park itself. You still have to know it's not going to make you a better parker if you can't already parallel park. But you set yourself up just right, and there's a sequence of things, and it'll park you in your spot. If you're a great parallel parker, like I'm sure you are.
Sure. Son of a driver's ed teacher.
You should. You should be an expert. Then you're gonna do it a couple times just to show it off that your car does it, and then you'll just do it yourself because you can do it quicker.
This is such a quiet ride.
I don't know the exact stat, but EVs in general are a heavier vehicle because of the batteries and the motors, and they have EV-specific tires on them that have the qualities of tire that will make them smoother and quieter on the road, so you don't get that loud grumble or groan.
Awesome.
So we also have a couple of other unique features on this particular Touring. You have heated and ventilated seats. So if you're getting a little warm on this beautiful sunny day, you hit this button here, and you're going to feel a nice little breeze.
Very nice. I know this is really, really early, and Subaru's getting into this all-electric game. Some of the early feedback from your Subaru faithful.
There's a level of excitement that Subaru's dove headlong into EV world. It's the general concept is these cars are very environmentally friendly. You get to pass the gas stations, you're not emitting carbon monoxide into this environment. Easy to use. The general, even though this isn't a Subaru interface, it's a very, very easy, user-friendly, quick to learn. You don't have to be an engineer or a rocket scientist to come in and get a grip on this, especially, we have multiple different opportunities. We have a Love Encore delivery specialist at our store they're a resident expert. So, any of our customers for that matter are able to call and get a hold of them, but they sit down and spend a lot of time getting all this interface comfortable with all of our customers, Solterra and the like. Other feedback on it, I mean, they like the sportiness of it. It doesn't look like a little box going down the road, not that anybody that drives a box is a bad thing. But it's sleek.
Sporty edition.
So I put it in power mode for you. So there's an eco mode and a power mode.
Okay.
It basically just gives you more acceleration.
So how many different driving modes do we have?
Driving modes. Driver distraction. That's what that's called.
I'm sorry. I looked away.
You looked at me too long. Yeah, this isn't a Paul Walker moment. Don't look into my eyes. So there's standard mode there. You hit the button. There's power mode, and then there's eco mode.
Okay.
And in a car, when you have eco mode, you're going to get more fuel efficiency. But ultimately, it's a way to conserve juice if you're getting down to the. Oh no!
Whoa!
Wait, that was eco mode though. Let's get you in power mode. Let's get you in power mode.
Okay, get me in power mode, right?
All right. Okay, time to merge.
Here we go. I'm not going to speed. I know Officer Joe retired, but I'm not going to speed.
Hey, Officer Joe, if you're out there, we ain't mad at you.
No.
People don't forget.
Here we go. Yeah.
So
that's just a smooth.
That's the one interesting or the fun part. Everybody that drives an electric car, they feel more powerful. Car guys want to know how much horsepower and how much torque. This car has, in EV terms, like to compare it to some of the popular brands, not to name names, this car has about 200 and I want to say they said 60 or 80 horsepower.
Okay.
And the torque is in the mid 200s. So people that know their motors and their performance, those aren't staggering numbers, but as you just felt when you got on the freeway,
yes,
it got on the freeway pretty nice, and you were a little over the speed limit, but
barely.
Yeah, we don't talk about it. The unique thing or the special thing about electric is the torque is on or it's off.
Yes.
Where in a gas motor, it builds up.
Yep.
So that's why it feels so much more higher performance than a normal car.
Yep, and I think you're a little like me. We're of similar age, not only with drug abuse resistance education, but there were no EVs back in the day when we were doing this. I know those that have jumped into electric vehicles, and that's what they love.
Mm-hmm.
All of them say the same thing, like, man, it is so sporty. It is so fun. It is so, like a football term, right? It is so explosive. Like we just hit the gas and it just goes. And as we talked about earlier, from a range standpoint, from a charge standpoint, I'm gonna guess there's technology here to let me know when my charge is getting down, where I've got to go, what I've got to do, how much, right? I mean, all of that is...
Well, everything you need to know about is right there. You have 250 miles, or 215 miles range, rather.
Yep.
And you have 96% of your charge.
Yep.
And another kind of, is misnomer the right word?
Yeah.
Or
another misnomer.
A thing that, if you came in a gas motor or what they call an ICE motor, internal combustion engine, you get in here and on a cold day, your range is going to go down more quickly than on a warm day.
Yep.
And you turn on your heater and you turn on your windshield wipers and you turn on 710 sports radio and you turn on heated seats and all those things, you're going to watch your range go down.
Yep.
And that really, honestly, one of the first things when I drove one of these that freaked me out, I was like, holy cow. So I immediately turned all the stuff off and I drove home really cold because I didn't want to lose the range. But as time goes on, you get used to how it works and how it functions based on what functions of the car you have on. Learned an interesting thing that I didn't know about EV because, again, like you said, new to the EV world.
Yep.
You actually what they call precondition your car. So when it's plugged into the charger, this car and most EVs come with an app on your phone, and 20 minutes before you're drinking your cup of coffee, reading the newspaper in the morning, you precondition your car. You turn on the heater, you turn on the heated seats and all that, and you get your temperatures to where you want it, and you can literally set it on your phone.
Wow.
So when you get out to your car, you unplug it.
Yep.
You don't have to be running everything on maximum, and it's maintaining your range.
Wow.
So you don't have that frustration that I felt when I hit the buttons.
Yep. Very cool.
Oh, look, there's a load of Solterras coming in there as well. I think that it's a matter of time, and you're going to have EVs that have ranges north of 500.
Yep.
Like our vehicles now, our gas vehicles have ranges between 400 and 700 miles. Look at that.
That is so
So the red lines and the yellow lines, it's like the yellow lines is cool because that's where you're turning. Look at that.
Yes.
That was a person that it sensed. Well, it's the cone too now, so don't hit the cone.
Nope. Are we good? Okay.
Yeah. So you just press the P.
Yep. Well, Ryan, that was fun, man. Thank you. Got to drive around my hometown, got to see my parents' home and everything else, and got to enjoy just an awesome, awesome vehicle.
Well, thanks again for the tour, and it's always a pleasure to have you here. And the Solterras, we have plenty of coming.
It looks like you got a couple.
You better be careful. We might send you home in one today.
Well, I'd like that. And if you want one, come see Ryan. Come see the home of the stress-free dealership, Subaru Puyallup. And any questions, just hit the comments page right below.